I think today's attendance is not going to be that great because we had to reschedule our time because of the power cuts, of course, but it's okay. Still, the recording is done. Those who are really interested in the story, they will watch it. So Esther, she was crowned queen, and there was a great banquet, a banquet of celebration. Let's see what happened next. As they're celebrating and dancing and eating, here comes a person. He says, "My king, may my wife and I offer you congratulations." "You may, Haman. You may," says the king. That guy's name is Haman, or Haman. In some languages, it's pronounced that way. Haman. "Esther, you're as beautiful as they say," says his wife. "Thank you." "Esther, Esther, a word." "My king, might you excuse me for a moment?" "Yes, yes, Esther, come back soon." "Now, Haman, I understand you have some unique ideas." And that's Mordecai. He wants to talk to Esther. "Mordecai, I cannot believe what has happened. It's been like a whirlwind and I'm caught in the middle of it. I've heard the king has even cut the taxes due him from the provinces as part of the celebration." "It's all so overwhelming," says Esther. "Mordecai, what is wrong?" "This morning, when I arrived at the king's gate, I overheard two men talking angrily. Their names are Bigthan and Teresh, some of the king's eunuchs. You may even know them. They may have been angry because a woman they favored was not named queen. As you know, normally the king is almost completely inaccessible, but during these times of reveling, the king is uniquely exposed. And I listened to them as they detailed their plans to use the chaos of the celebrations and their positions as trusted servants to kill the king." "Oh, why are you telling me this?" asks Esther. "Because, Esther, if they succeed, it will put this whole nation and all the surrounding provinces in a very precarious situation. If I were to try to do something, I am just a single man, and as a Jewish man, despised by many, such as Haman. But you are the queen." "Tell me," she says, "everything. Tell me everything." "Esther, have you met Haman? He's a politician, make no mistake, but I find his ambition useful." "Thank you, my lord. May you live forever." "My king," says Esther, "I apologize for interrupting, and I know your time is valuable." "Esther, is something wrong?" I know someone who works at the king's gate, and while there he overheard two men talking." "What is it?" "I'm sorry, Haman. I have something I must attend to. Esther, come." "Please, we have not done anything." "No, my men have done a thorough investigation. I wanted to be sure before punishing such trusted servants as you, and I have found that you intended to violate and use that trust to kill me. Me, the king, and for that you will die. You will be impaled and the world will see your death throes. Take them away." "Esther, who gave you this information?" "His name is Mordecai." "His name will be noted in the royal record and he will be duly rewarded." And so the plan, the evil scheme to kill the king, was not successful, so the king did not die. He was not assassinated by those two guards, thanks to Mordecai and Esther. Now let's read the murder plot. That's today's lesson. Who is reading? Any hands are raised? We have a couple of hands raised. Guy and I, are you able to read? You raised your hand. I do not know if you're able. I guess not. Esit, will you read for us today, please? The first part about the murder plot.
Okay,
All right.
the murder plot. King Xerxes married Esther, and Mordecai and her cousin became one of the king's officials. Esther had not told anyone that she was Jewish. One day, two officials who guarded the entrance to the king's rooms became upset about something the king had done, and they planned to kill him. Mordecai found out about the plot and told Queen Esther, who went to tell the king about it. When the king found out that the two officials had planned to kill him, he had them hanged. Then the king ordered that the whole story be written in a book which the history of the empire was recorded.
Here it says hanged, but there in the comic book it was impaled. Which one is it? When should I tell on someone? You know, if you have a brother or a sister, you always tell on each other. Telling mom, telling dad, or if you have classmates, you tell on each other to your teachers. That's what you do. Gayana, are you there? Can you read? Your hand is raised. That's why I'm asking. I guess you cannot. Can you? I guess not. Then let's lower your hand.
So can I read?
Yes, Hansana. Sure. Hansana will read this part to us.
I'm going to tell your mom what you said. Well, then I'm going to tell her about the vase you broke last week. What should you do when you know about something wrong that someone has done? You should first ask yourself why you would want to tell on that person. Are you
Threatening.
threat-
Threatening.
to tell on someone because it makes you feel powerful or because you want something from the other person? Before you tell on someone, think about what it will do to your friendship with that person. Uh,
I'll
rather
continue. No, or okay, you're reading. Okay, continue then. Rather encourage.
wrong to on up. In this way, he or she will be in control of the situation and it will keep your relationship friendly.
A tattletale.
A tattletale is never popular. We all slip up and make mistakes sooner or later, and no one wants to get into trouble. However, if someone does something dangerous, keeps doing something wrong in secret, or is planning to do something wrong, you should let an adult know about this. In this way, you can help the person and keep something bad from happening to him or her.
Yeah, that's the point. Why would you tell on someone? If you know, if you just want them to do something for you, or you want to feel powerful and control them, you might threaten them. If you don't listen to me, I will tell mom about what you've done. But if you really care about that person and want to keep them from getting into something bad, into dangerous situation, or breaking a rule, or maybe causing some damage to the property, let's say school property, you probably, in that case, you want to protect that friend, and you want to protect the thing that they want to harm. In that way, you would probably have to tell on someone. So it depends why. The reason is very important. Let's read the verse for today. Ready, go. But I tell you that men will have to give account on the day of judgment for every careless word they have spoken. Matthew 12:36.
They spoke in Matthew 12:6.
Oh, thank you, Rayendra. I think it's just Rayendra and me. Only us read today. We have kind of, the attendance isn't very good today, unfortunately. Right?
Yes.
Or left?
Yeah.
Yeah.